Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Benis Nwogbe, and today I will guide you through a practical C++ programming exercise. So in this case, we will build a current overload checker using if-else statement. So in this case, we will demonstrate how programming logic can be applied to real electrical engineering problems. So in electrical systems, every circuit breaker has a rated current. That is the maximum safe current it can handle. So if the measured current goes beyond this limit, the breaker should trip to protect the circuit. In programming terms, we will use an if-else statement to compare the measured current with the rated current and then display the correct message. So in C++, the if-else statement is a fundamental control structure used to make decisions. That is, if a condition evaluates to true, one block of code runs. If false, another block runs. It's the simplest way to direct program flow based on logical comparisons. So now that we have covered the concept, let's dive into programming and implement this in C++. So now I've already prepared the program so we can focus on understanding how it works. So now let's go through it step by step. So to commence with the header inclusion at the very top, we include the isostream library. This gives us access to input and output functions like the cin and cout. Then we add using namespace std, that's the standard, so we don't have to write the std every time. So now to the main function. Next, we define the main function. This is where the program execution begins. Then we proceed to the variable declaration, which is inside main. We declare two floating point variables that is rated for the rated current of the breaker and measured for the actual current in the circuit. So with the input prompt, we use cout to prompt the user to enter values and cin to capture those inputs. First the rated current, then the measured current. Then also to the decision making. Here comes the key part. The if-else statement. The program checks if the measured current is greater than the rated current. If that condition is true, it prints overload detected. Circuit breaker should trip. Otherwise, it prints current is within safe limit. So with the program termination, finally, we return to 0 to indicate the program ended successfully. So now let's save it. Now we compile, then run. So now let's test it. Enter rated current. Let's enter 10. Then we enter measured current 15. And now the output is overload detected. So circuit breaker should trip because the measured current is greater than the rated current. So now let's run another tester. That is rated current to be 12, rated current 12, Enter, then measured current 9. So for this one, the output current is within safe limit. This is because the measured current is less than the rated current. So now we have seen how if-else statement can be used to simulate real-world electrical safety check. This simple program helps us understand both programming logic and also engineering concepts. Subscribe for more C++ tutorials and practical lab solution. Remember my channel, Benis Nuwagbe. See you again.